Welcome back to another video on 21st Century Opinion. My name is Emmy, if you didn't already know.
And this is your boy Johnny Boy, aka Johnny Boy the Great, but you already know that. Back at you with a new video.
Thank you for tuning back in to watch another video with us. For today's topic, we will be talking about...
Wait, what are we talking about?
We are talking about why do men cheat?
That's the exact same reason, abuse.
If you want to know the answer to our research for this video, stay tuned to the end of the video and we'll tell you what research has to say about why men cheat in relationships.
But for now, we're gonna have to deal with her biased opinion.
Anyways, why do you think men cheat in relationships?
I think there's a lot of reasons like men cheat aside from men and shit, like you guys always say.
That's the main reason why men cheat in relationships. Cause
so you think men cheat in a relationship because they ain't shit?
Yeah, because they're actually meant to be dogs and like run around like dogs do in real life.
Man, why are you disrespecting men like that? I thought you had like a valid reason why you think they cheat.
This is a valid reason.
That is? You guys agree? I don't agree.
So why do you think men cheat?
Well, like I just said, there's like many reasons why a man would cheat in a relationship.
What's the number one reason why a man would cheat in a relationship?
Immaturity. Like the person is not mature enough, right? Like let's say like I'm 18 years old, for example, right? And then I get into a relationship. You can't expect me to think that relationship is serious. Like my lack of experience and dealing with consequences is gonna have a major effect on that, right? So at 18 years old, all I'm thinking is get as many booty as I can, and doesn't think like if I cheat on you, this will have a major life impact on you. You know what I'm saying? Like I really don't put so much like that much thinking into it, basically.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, and then there's other reason to like, for example, we can say expectation, right? Or unrealistic expectation. Like I might get into a relationship with you. Like for example, this is why so many marriages like ends, right? Like because of unrealistic expectation. Because that's why so many marriages end, right? Because of so many like unrealistic expectation. Like typically a guy will think like, yo, I get into a marriage with you and everything like that. You're gonna cook for me, you're gonna give me sex every day or whatnot, anything I want whenever I want it. And then you get into the marriage or the relationship and then you're not getting what you desired, and then therefore you look for it elsewhere.
But why don't you just go up to your significant other or your wife and tell her that, hey, this is what I was expecting coming into this marriage. I'm not receiving it, so we need to do something about it, instead of just walking out and doing something about it on your own.
Yeah, that's why it's unrealistic expectation. Because, for example, right, you're not gonna have time or want to satisfy every single desire I have. Feel me? Like when you expecting life or your relationship to go a certain way, but it doesn't go that way.
That doesn't mean you have to cheat, right? You could communicate it, right?
Well, for some people, that's their escape route, right?
So it's immaturity and unrealistic expectation. So an immature person with unrealistic expectation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
What's another reason?
You can also bring like, for example, let's say someone that drinks, right, or a sex addict. Like some people would cheat not because they want to cheat, but because they drink so much, and then that impair the decision making, right? So now, for example, it's like you going to a party, right, and then you're drinking, and then you might end up going home with some guy because you got horny from drinking, and then next thing you know, shit happened that you wasn't anticipating, right, and then you wake up the next day regretting it. And also, some people are just like sex addict and be like, yo, I love sex, I get it, as long as I can get it, do it, right? Like, and also too, there are people like, I think some people might have something that's bothering them, right? And then they start drinking like to forget about that problem, and then that drinking also mess with their decision making. That's why they might be abusive to their woman, um, and all the 9 yards. So drinking is a major reason of cheating as well, or doing drug too. Doing drug too. Like once you do drug, you most likely 90% gonna cheat, right?
I think most men cheat just because they don't. Either they don't value the relationship enough. Honestly, I think most men cheat because they think they're not gonna get caught. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna have fun.
So
My partner's never gonna catch me doing it, and I had a good time.
no. Well, that is true, right?
Mhm.
Now, that's where selfishness comes in, right?
Mhm.
Like someone that's selfish is like literally somebody that can lie to your face or do you very dirty and don't have any remorse about it, right? So a person that's very selfish is more likely gonna cheat on you because they don't care. Like I don't care how you feel. Like I'm cheating on you. That shit might break your heart. You might wanna commit suicide, but I don't care. Like I don't see anything wrong of what I'm doing. Like everything I'm doing is right. That's you selfish. Basically, if you have a guy that's selfish, he's definitely gonna cheat on you. And also, like guys also cheat on you because of anger, right?
Mhm. What does
Yeah.
anger have to do with cheating?
Hmm. And anger, like you do something to me, and I'm mad at you, and I wanna get back at you, right?
Mhm.
Or more so revenge, right? Like for example, like you might let's say with your woman, and then you ask her for sex, and then she like, nah, I can't have sex with you right now, right? And then you get angry, you go to the bar, and then you find some one nice thing, and then you go bang.
So, what can a woman do from their perspective or and their daily lives to prevent their spouse or boyfriend from cheating on them?
Well, technically there are certain things you can do, right? There are certain things you can do. For example, you can like always uphold yourself to the standard that the man found you, right? Like let's say the man started dating you, especially if a man proposed you, whatever, right?
Mhm.
He did it because there's something special in you. Like what most girls usually do is when they get into a relationship and they start feeling comfortable, now they don't feel or have the need to be that bad bitch no more, right? You gotta stay that bad bitch because once my dude found a bad bitch, you're not the bad bitch no more. So you gotta keep working out. Don't get fat. Um, well, you can be fat too if that's your body's type, right? But you gotta always be on your game and always show him that yo, you can get other people. Like I'm not tied to you. Like you have to make that man always want you. Basically, what I'm trying to say, right? Uh, um, Also, there is also getting back at you, like I was saying, right?
Mhm.
Like let's say you do something to me, you do something to me, and then I'm like, I gotta get back at you, and the best way I can hurt you is to cheat on you. That's part of it. And also there is somebody that doesn't want to be in that relationship to begin with, right?
So, if you don't want to be in a relationship to begin with,
So okay, once every once in a while you're gonna run into a very very nice guy. That guy is so nice and understand like how they can like basically how hurtful you can be if he cheats on you, right? Or if he not cheat, right? But if he break up with you, right? So he doesn't want to break up with you, but he doesn't want you, right? And then thinks like, oh, if I cheat on you, then you're gonna leave anyway. I don't have to break up with you.
so then they create an excuse for you to leave.
Exactly.
In other words, man ain't shit.
Oh. There's also that reason, right? What do you guys do best? You know what you guys do best?
I don't know.
Always have a rebound ready. Yeah, I know about y'all. Yeah. So what you guys do, right? you're in a relationship, you know that shit not gonna work out, or you think that shit might break, so you insecure about that relationship, and you're like, hey, I might have this dude on this side that I'm talking to, right?
Nobody does that.
Y'all have that dude you're talking to. You already have your boyfriend's replacement. Trust me. You guys do. And if you don't, you're thinking about it. And then therefore, right? Same way, some men have that chick on the side that's there just in case shit goes south. Shit goes south, north or whatever they say, right? Just when things go south, they like, I didn't want you anyway. I had that person, like because they feel they're afraid of being lonely, right? And then but that's where it comes on, right? Where that person on the side, you start feeling a little something for them, and then bam, you fall for it. Basically, that's what it is. And last and not least, I think one of the biggest reason is insecurity, right? Because I might be like, for example, I might think I'm too old for you, or not cute enough, or I'm not rich, right? And thinks that once you find someone that I am not, you're gonna fall for that person, right? So therefore, I'm looking for a woman to validate how I am. Like, let's say I was talking to you, right? Let's say I'm talking to you. We're not together yet, right? I'm talking to you, da da da, and then 1 month you haven't answered me, right? 2 months you haven't answered me, right? And then in the third month you answered me, and then after you answered me, and then we like boyfriend and girlfriend, da da da, we're talking, and then for example, and then the conversation about your past come through in the conversation, right? And I'm like, hey, so while we were talking, were you talking to other guys and shit, right? And then you go, yeah, I was talking to this other dude, da da da, and then we smashed, things didn't work out, so and then you were talking to me, and then we like together. Now I'm instantly think like, so why did I start talking to you around the same time that dude started talking to you, but I didn't hit, and he did? So does he have more games than me, right? See what's that creating? That's creating like the desire to be like, yo, do I not have enough game? Like, can I not get bitches? Excuse my language. Can I not get girls? And then once you start thinking about that, and you're like, well, I'm gonna go find out if I can get girls if I have games. So therefore, I go out and try to practice my game to be like, yo, let's say if I do that approach on this girl, if I can get that girl, like, or if I can get a girl sooner than 3 months, or if I can beat that man she let smash in that 2 months frame, if I can beat that time. So as a result, you having the desire to go figure that out, and then you end up losing yourself in the process, and you cheat. Basically, so what I'm trying to say is, as a woman, right? You have to try not to create any insecurities in your relationship. Like if you have something that you did in your past, or while you guys are together, that you think can cause insecurity in the man's mind, um, don't say it, or don't point it out to him. Like it could be the simplest thing as like your penis is not big enough. Like if you say it's not big enough, then I'm gonna just go searching to see if another girl is gonna say that thing is small too. You feel me? Like you always have the desire. Like men's are very challenging. Like once you give them, like, not challenging. What's the right word?
Childish.
No. Well, you could say that too, but they don't like being presented something they cannot do or cannot be, right? Then they're gonna go in a mission to search for it. Like if you say I'm not good at making love, like I gotta see if your opinion is biased or not. You know what I'm saying? So so a lot of so what I'm trying to say, a lot of time when men cheat, it's literally simple reason aside from selfishness. Maybe selfishness is literally selfishness. This man is like the most terrible man because he has no remorse, basically. But the other ones you should, it's most of them has tie back to you as the woman, right?
So it's our fault that men cheat.
Um, Most of them you can control, to be honest. Yes, most of them you can control. Because there are also men that don't cheat. Why? Because their women do everything they want.
Ladies, leave a comment down below and come for John.
I'm just saying. I mean, if you think I'm wrong, you might think I'm wrong. But at the end of the day, you're a woman. You're supposed to defend yourself, right? But guys, if you think that's the reason why you would cheat, say it. If you feel like you're insecure or you've drank in your relationship just to avoid problems or not think about her past or her future or whatever is happening in the present, leave a comment too. Cause some people have so much unrealistic expectation, like they would stop talking to their girl because she didn't want to have sex with me that night. No, she didn't want to have sex. What do you expect? You expect to have sex every freaking night when you're in a relationship? No, that's not gonna happen every night. And then the second the woman don't give it to them and they're like, okay, I'm gonna stop talking to you now. It's time to look for another woman. It's like literally craziness.
So, to conclude what he says, from what I heard, men cheat because they're selfish, they're immature, they have other issues like alcoholics or they're an addict, so they cheat because they can't control what they're doing, or because of their, what was the last one? Insecurities. Let's see what research has to say about it.
You forgot the little thingy again.
Drum roll, please. And he wonders why. Are you okay?
Oh my god. I'm hurt now, I'm insecure.
Okay. So this is the best site I could find that gave a straight answer. Psychologytoday.com says, reason why men cheat, number 1 is immaturity. If he does not have a lot of experience in committed relationship, or he doesn't fully understand that his action will inevitably have consequences like hurting his partner. Number 2, core occurring issues, which is what you touched up on. If you're an alcoholic or you have drug problems, then you tend to cheat without thinking about it. Number 3 is insecurity. He may feel as if he is too old or too young, not handsome enough, not rich enough, not smart enough. My favorite one out of all these, well, it wasn't my favorite, but I thought that one was interesting. Oh, it says childhood abuse. He may be reenacting or lately responding to unresolved childhood trauma, neglect, emotional abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse.
So he thinks that he should abuse somebody just because he got abused?
Yeah, basically is what it is.
That's craziness. That's a psychopath right there. Stay away from those ladies.
Stay away from men with insecurities as well. And selfish men. And men with alcohol problem.
She's saying stay away from men.
In conclusion, you should also become lesbians and stay away from men, because men ain't shit. Thank you for tuning in to watch another video with us. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share and hit that subscribe button.
And we are shit, to be honest, but the subscribe button is right here.
And you could all just become lesbian because men ain't shit. Thank you. Bye.
Don't do that. That's not what God wants.